Guys, first off, I just wanted to welcome each and every one of you guys that are checking in for another one of these interviews. We're interviewing today the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sneaker World. Bobby Sneaker World is in the building, and I'm gonna ask him a few questions, man. If you are new and you haven't checked out his channel before, make sure you hit that big red button down below, subscribe to his channel, and join the movement. But yeah, we're gonna ask him a few questions.
Man, first of all, man, thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure to be here, man. All that, man, the myth, the legend stuff, man. You're a fool for that, but appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me.
Want to thank you again for joining us today, Mr. World.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, let's jump right into it, man. What is a sneakerhead?
All right, so we're gonna jump right into it. All right. So, what is a sneakerhead? Well, I can only give you my definition of what I believe a sneakerhead is. And I think it should be pretty universal, man. But to me, a sneakerhead is just anybody, man, woman, child, or whatever, that's passionate about the sneaker community, the culture, that's knowledgeable about it, and takes it serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what sneakers you're into. You can have all Vans, you can have all Reebok, Adidas, Jordan, obviously, or like myself, a mixture of all of them, man. It's not about what you collect or buy or how many. It doesn't have to be super limited. It can all be all general release stuff. But in my opinion, a sneakerhead is just somebody that's passionate about the culture. And obviously you have to have some sneakers, man. But just be knowledgeable about it, man. Just be smart about it, and yeah, that's what it is, man.
Yeah, definitely don't jump into this if you're not serious about it. So, how many sneakers do you have currently?
How many pairs do I own? Well, see, mine fluctuates, man, because I have sneakers going in and out. And I guess having a big collection is relative. It just depends on who you're comparing it to. But I think currently I might have about 50 pairs of sneakers, or less. Just depends on if I'm keeping a sneaker, if I get rid of it, sell it, trade it, whatever. Um, that's just how I get down, man. I'm my goal has never been to have thousands of sneakers or something like that, because I actually am a person that wears my sneakers. So
that jumps right into my next question. Are you a sneaker collector or do you wear
right, right. So, and that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not a sneaker collector per se. I would consider myself a consumer, a sneaker connoisseur, if you will. But now I buy my sneakers to wear, unless I'm buying it to resell it or something like that. I buy my sneakers to wear my sneakers. They don't do me any justice sitting in a shelf. Now, it's cool to sit on them for a while, but eventually I plan on getting around to everything that I bought, unless I plan on selling it. Yeah, I don't. Shit, I never got the. Sneakerheads are funny, man, or sneaker collectors are funny. They'll buy something, and then it'll be like 8 years later, and then Jordan Brand will be like, "Yo, we bringing these back out." They'll be like, "Yo, I still got my 2011 pair on ice." Why? You're gonna really act like 8 years ago? Like, why are they re-releasing this already? Like, we should get. You haven't even worn those, and you worried about people. People want these. People want the Bread 11s or whatever it is. Like, don't nobody care that you never wore the ones that came out a long time ago. That's weird. But that's just my opinion. I'm just one sneakerhead.
So, how much are these Jordans going for?
How much are Jordans typically going for these days? See, back when I first started collecting sneakers, back when I was young, long time ago, Jordans were like, $100. Get them under $100. They had a lot of different team Jordans and all this different type of stuff, and then prices gradually over time. You know what I'm saying? 125, 150. And now retail prices are probably, Jordan 1 is obviously 160 at the lowest now, for our OG high. Now they're bumping that to 175 for some of the more premium sneakers or whatever. And then, so you go all the way up to like 250 retail, just depending on what it is. You got your, like that social status 6 that came out was 250, things like that. So it go anywhere between, it can go all the way down to like $100, like for the Jordan 1 lows, or 160. It's typically about 160 to 250.
Ah, okay. But what about the hype? How do you feel?
How do I feel about the hype? What do you mean by the hype? You mean like the off-white type stuff, or, well, I guess the hype has always been there. It's nothing new. I just think that there's so much money involved in the sneaker game with reselling, and that's what generates the hype. We generate our own hype with making something limited, because people are corny. Like, people can like something, can genuinely think they like it, but if it's not limited, then, or the hype isn't there, they somehow stop liking it. And I'm the opposite of that. Like, sometimes I run into things that are hype that I actually do like, so it goes hand in hand with each other. But there's plenty of things that I buy. I don't buy all Jordan. I don't buy, so I have one pair of Yeezys, I believe, right now, because if I don't like it, I'm not going to buy it. And there's probably a lot of things in my collection that people wouldn't necessarily like, or might be bricks, meaning they just sit. But I buy it because I like it. So I just think that's how everybody should operate, man. The hype, off-white, whether it's a collaboration like the Travis Scotts, different things like that. I want the Travis Scotts. I wanted the Travis Scotts when I seen mock-ups of the Travis Scotts and people were bashing it. Now, everybody wants it. Obviously, it's limited, it's a collaboration, it's gonna be hard to get your hands on, so now everybody likes it all of a sudden. They don't like it because all I heard about, like, the backward swoosh, that ain't gonna make it hot, it's still trash, the colors, blah, blah, blah. Then I don't buy into, like, you changed your mind. No, you didn't change your mind. The resale prices changed your mind. Now you want 10 pair. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be seen in them. I liked it. I thought it was different from jump. Off-white stuff. I've owned the UNC Jordan 1 off-whites, and I sold them. The money that I was going to get meant more to me than the sneaker itself. So I made a lot of money off that sneaker. So that's just, and that's off hype, you know what I'm saying? It didn't mean as much to me as it meant to somebody else willing to spend the type of money that they spent on it with me. So if that's not what it is, man, it's not gonna stay in my rotation, man. If I know that I'm genuinely not going to wear it like that and I can make a lot of money, that's just being smart. That's being a smart sneakerhead. You get something, you don't know if you necessarily want it, or if somebody's willing to pay you a ton of money for it and you can get 2, 3, 4 other things with that money. That's how you build your rotation up. That's how you build your collection. Just being smart, man. That one pair of sneakers. Now, if you really want it, sometimes, no amount of money can get it out of your collection, and that's fine as well.
How do you feel about the sneaker events and resale
Sneaker events, yeah, man. Why you give me this squeaky ass chair? Sneaker events. I've been to one. I've been to SneakerCon Cleveland, and for me, it's not for me. I'm going to one here locally soon. Shout out to the guys over at Sneaker Freaks, Columbus. I'm gonna be going there. I'm gonna be in the building. But I'm a retail baby. I'm not a resale market price. Like, I'll sell stuff for resale prices, but as far as me spending my money on something at a resale price, marked up price, I can't see myself doing it, man. And it had to be something crazy. And then on top of that, I would be smart about that too. I would have to find something that I don't wear enough, maybe just a little hyped in my rotation, and trade it to get the price down, or to, you know what I'm saying, pay into that resale price, marked up price, or I would just have to haggle, man. I can't see, or I would just have to pass altogether. I can't see myself paying resale prices. So I do like the events, but I think I like the events more about being surrounded by people that are passionate about sneakers, other sneakerheads, man. That are passionate about the culture, man. So I think that's what intrigues me more about being around the people in the community, stuff like that. But as far as going up there to buy expensive ass sneakers, marked up prices, nah, it had to be something crazy, something on my grill list or something like that. Um, and then still, I would have to be smart about that, because I don't have that type of disposable income to just be throwing at, you know, these resellers. I'm not gonna do it.
All right, last question.
Oh, last question already? Man, that was fast. I felt like we're just getting going.
Oh, you know you'll be back.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to come back, man. I want to be, yeah, we should make this a regular thing. I mean, I don't want to intrude, but.
Nope, I want this to be a regular thing.
All right, cool.
So does sneaker collecting affect you on a daily basis?
Does it affect me on a daily basis? Yes. 1,000%. The sneaker, once you get, I think it's probably anything. Once you get into, if you become really into something, fashion, music, anything, it consumes you, man. If you become passionate about it, if it's something that you're really into, and that's where I'm at with it, man. It's just when I'm at work, when I'm at home, whether I'm just scrolling, I'm always on some type of site, seeing what's coming out, seeing what's on sale, seeing this, seeing that. Even if you don't have any money at the time, like, you can just be, you line your paychecks up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get paid this. Well, you should. I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't jump out the window and just buy anything just for the sake of buying it. Now I gotta pay rent and everything else. So you gotta be smart. But you know, and that's just what it does, man. You start looking like, all right, well, I gotta pay rent, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that, I gotta take care of the kids, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta make my car payment, cell phone payment, different things like that. And then you see what you got left over to go ahead and add to your collection, your rotation, man. It's a really good feeling to be able to get something that you really want. You know, and that's where I'm at with it, man. It definitely affects me on a daily basis. I'm at work watching YouTube videos about sneakers. I'm at home scrolling, seeing when release dates and different things like that. So yeah, man.
Well, that's it, man. Really want to thank you again for coming in.
Well, like I said, man, I appreciate you having me, man. I can't wait to come back. Can't wait to continue doing this. And if anybody's new to my YouTube channel, subscribe. We're gonna keep doing this. OV!